بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد. Today the word you see صوت. Sound or voice.
Sound,
Same, pretty close. Okay. So Naeem was asking, do we have a someone is coming?
Yeah, they're still checking.
There is a sound, no sound in this room. No sound, right? No sound. Can you hear the sound of the Sheikh giving the lecture? So we have no sound, it's quiet.
لا صوت. لا صوت.
لا صوت. السلام عليكم. You can say no sound, لا صوت. كيف الحال؟
There's no class with Sheikh's دروس؟
Yes. ما في درس. هو he thought no درس today because the Sheikh. شكرا يا نعيم.
السلام عليكم. No, we have one more.
So صوت because we are sitting in this room, so there is no sound from the Sheikh, so no صوت. Okay, صوت. Okay, and the dars, we move the dars from the masjid to this room, to this what? غرفة. Okay, غرفة. غرفة is room. So صوت, صوت, درس, غرفة. Okay. Sound is sound. Sound. You want me to try the translation? Sound. Sound.
So when you say keep your voice down or up, so same, yeah? So
Yeah. This is a dars or lesson room.
So that's the
Increase the sound. So
Yes, increase the
sound.
the sound.
Sound.
It's not sad. Sound. Okay, in Arabic you have difference between sin and صاد. Sin like English, S. Same sound like S. But صاد is stronger. صاد has no equivalent in English. Okay? صاد. Okay? C. Or sa. صاد. Okay? So صوت, sound. Okay? So if you watch the TV, and you want to increase the sound.
Increase is what?
Increase or decrease the sound. The kids are making noise and huge sound, you know? Okay? That's we took that before, right? غرفة. Room. Everybody knows غرفة? Okay. How
we say غرفة or غرفتun? Or it's same?
Okay. I have a purpose not to make tashkil for the last letter. Because the tashkil of the last letter is different based on
Like a grammar.
the location of the word in the sentence. The location of the kalima. Everybody knows the kalima?
Yeah.
In the sentence. It could be غرفة, غرفة, غرفتي, or غرفة, غرفتun, غرفتن, غرفتين. We don't know. Okay? So this is why I like some people, there's different schools of teaching. Okay? Different madrasa of teaching. Some people say صوتٌ. Okay? درسٌ, غرفتٌ. And I don't
For beginner it's so.
No, I say sukun. I put sukun. when I use it in any كلام, I use the proper تشكيل or حركة or vowels. Okay? So غرفة is room. So in your بيت, everybody knows بيت? بيت, بيت, house, take a house, okay? How many غرفة in your بيت؟ ما شاء الله. How many غرفة in your بيت؟ خمسة ما شاء الله.
في
أربعة.
البيت كم غرفة؟
في البيت كم غرفة؟ fine. Okay?
من how many؟
So غرفة, this غرفة, ها? small. ما شاء الله صغير. Okay. Say صغير.
صغير غرفة.
Okay, we can make this one صغير or صغيرة. Okay, small. Why صغيرا صغيرة?
Because Grupa is
Huh?
Grupa.
Also, what is the opposite of صغير?
كبير.
كبير. ما شاء الله. كبير. كبير is large or big, you know? And or كبيرة. Anybody knows the difference?
Feminine and masculine.
صغير نسميك تشكيل صا غي را كا بي را. What we do? Why I put this one here? What is this? This is what? What we call it in Arabic? تاء. مربوطة. مربوط like tied. We have تاء. We have this تاء. تاء مفتوحة. Open. تاء closed. Open closed. Open تاء closed تاء. Open تاء مفتوحة تاء مربوطة. Okay? This تاء مربوطة we use always for المذكر المؤنث. ما شاء الله. مذكر مؤنث. Okay? مذكر ومؤنث. So we have مذكر.
No time مربوطة is مذكر. Time مربوطة
مؤنث. And sometimes in ذكر أنثى. So so مو ذكر مؤنث ذكر ذكر أنثى. ذكر is male and female. ذكر is male. مؤنث is female. This is مذكر masculine and feminine. This is the difference. Okay? So either one you remember, I'm okay with it. You can memorize anyone. So ذكر male, ها? أنثى. You أنت, ها? مذكر. Okay? Or ذكر. Okay? Your wife? أنثى. أنثى. ثاء أوسع. أنثى. Okay? But this item, like the tree in Arabic is شجرة. شجرة is feminine. Okay? قلم is مذكر. Masculine. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So this is the okay. So the تاء, the reason I put the تاء مربوطة, صغير is young, small, male. When I put تاء مربوطة, same word, صغيرة will be young or small, female. Okay? كبير, same, old man رجل كبير or old woman امرأة كبيرة. Okay?
So if you put tamarboot, that's oneness.
Huh?
Any word with tamarboot is oneness.
مؤنث, yes. Except names. You say معاوية. معاوية is a name of a man. But the name, the noun itself, مؤنث. But the man is مذكر.
Just with the thing.
Okay? So, I mean, because you ask, every new word has تاء مربوطة at the end. Is مؤنث? In general, yes. Is female, yes. Okay? Except names. Except names of men.
What was the example you just gave?
I'm trying to
Repeat that, please.
معاوية. حمزة. حمزة.
Hamza.
Okay? حمزة, lots of names. Right? حاء ميم زاي تاء مربوطة at the end.
What's the meaning of Why you say
It's a name. It's a name of the person. That's Muawiyah.
السلام عليكم.
الحمد لله. I'm good. Okay. السلام عليكم.
Huh? What is it? Sorry?
You were saying that because of tamarboot, it became, it would have been, it's not oneness word because it's a name, but it still have tamarboot Muawiyah or Hamza. They have a tamarboot, but it's still muzakkar.
It's a muzakkar, yes.
Muzakkar because of the name.
Yeah. Okay? So, صغير, and I want everybody to remember this. صغير. We talked today sound. درس, listen, we talked it before. غرفة, room. This غرفة is small, صغيرة. We used to take the درس in غرفة كبيرة, large. Right? And then we said the تاء مربوطة. This is تاء. We have two types of تاء. مفتوحة, مربوطة, open and closed. Okay? So when we add تاء مربوطة, it goes from male to female. So you are كبير. Your wife كبيرة. Your son is صغير. And your daughter is صغيرة. Unless you have كبيرة daughter. Right. Okay?
Can you please write marbuta?
In Arabic.
Like معاوية.
No, but like the word, the kalima marbuta.
The kalima,
The word
said you
mar-
should write the kalima marbuta.
Like this? Oh, مربوطة كده like this.
Yes.
And this is مفتوحة. مفتوحة. مربوطة.
So marbuta means it's close for the word. What about
مربوط? Like to tie.
Tie.
To tie something?
Oh, to tie. But مغلق is different, yeah, close.
Or closed, yes.
مغلق is close.
Because when you tie something, you close it, right? You have a rope and you tie it
When
together.
you want to open,
You make a
close
note.
the door.
It's closed.
When you want to close the door, you don't say marbuta, you say مغلق.
Ah,
Right?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's different.
الباب مغلق.
الباب is different. Okay?
Marbuta itself is oneness because it's have ta marbuta.
What?
The word marbuta, kalima marbuta, itself is oneness.
Yes,
Because
Because it has
ta.
that. Yes, yes. Very good. MashaAllah. Excellent. Okay? So what we said also today, bab, bab, door, bab. Okay, and we have okay, what else? We're talking about general stuff like that. You can say bab, huh?
باب الغرفة. باب الغرفة صغير.
This bab is,
صغير صغير
and the other bab
كبير
كبير. Okay.
نعم.
This table صغيرة or كبيرة? صغيرة. But in the masjid we have كبير, table كبيرة. Right? Okay.
Yep.
This board
صغير
كبيرة أو صغيرة؟
صغير
صغيرة. The other board
كبير.
is كبيرة ما شاء الله.
So,
ها؟
so the things we say ta marbut, so muannas. So board is sagira, not sagir.
The board is صغيرة, yes.
So it's muannas.
Because the board in Arabic, I think Arabi. The board in Arabi is مؤنث.
What
This
is
is why I
it
say
called? Board?
board.
What do they call it in Arabic? What's the name?
يعني they have
Any board, not like Pacific board.
we use a word, I don't think it's Arabic, we say sabura.
Sabura.
Sabura, I think it could be Turkish or Farsi or something. But it's لوحة.
لوحة.
Arabic board لوحة. لوح. You know when you go to Home Depot and you buy a sheet 8x4,
Yeah,
it's board, right? It's لوح.
لوحة.
And لوح محفوظ.
But they call any board is
Yeah,
lawh.
so board لوح. Okay. لو. This is board. Okay, so this is lawh, and you can say because you can add ta marbuta to the end, so to be lawha. So if you buy a wood piece of wood, you can. I'm going to Home Depot to buy 8x8 or 8x4 lawh.
Lawh.
Okay, but you make a board to write on it. It became lawha. If you paint, you know, it's a lawha. Paint. You know, when you go and say, you know, this guy, you follow the news in France. He went to the Louvre Museum and he put some cream on the Mona Lisa lawha of Mona Lisa to grab the attention of that you guys damaging the environment, whatever. I don't know why he did this. Okay, but he went to paint, right? Lawha, because lawha, something you hang on the wall. This is lawha. Okay. What else?
Museum. What's museum?
What is a what?
Museum.
Museum?
Yeah.
Okay. متحف. متحف. Museum. Okay.
النداء الأول التبديل، النداء الثاني لتوجيه لتوجيه الرسالة بترتيب يا أيها المؤمنون لما تقول الرب يقيمها
So how many متحف in Toronto, you remember? How many متحف?
What?
We have there is in downtown there is
Rome.
the famous one. There's one famous and I forgot the name.
The AGO.
Okay, and there is the science museum in Scarborough.
Yeah. The Ontario Science Center.
The Ontario Science Center. It's متحف. But متحف mainly you see the old stuff, the antiques, the past. Okay, like the old history. Okay, but you can say scientific متحف. For you go for some Air Force متحف. You go for military متحف. In Germany they have, every country will have something to remember. Okay, whatever history of war or history of science, a history of farming, First Nation متحف in London. There's one in London, here, London, Ontario. Okay.
There's one small صغير متحف here in Upal also I saw.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's small one next to the lake. Very good show.
For what?
It's never open.
Never open.
It's actually a gallery.
Yeah, it's a gallery. It says museum. It says
Yeah, but it's kind of small صغير متحف صغير. It's a متحف صغير, small museum gallery, but it's a متحف. Okay. Especially old متحف, something with past, something in history you want to learn. Okay. What else we use every day?
متحف is like اسمه المكان, right?
مكان.
اسمه المكان for تحف, right? What is the meaning of تحف?
Yeah. اسم المكان, اسم زمان, all this in صرف, inshallah in future we'll go to it. There is a structure called مفعل أو مفعل, متحف, مكتب, منزل, متحف, مفعل. So there's certain structure that we use to represent a place or a tool. Okay, that we can use something in it. Okay, so متحف is in the form of, it would be مفعل. Okay, this is something advanced, but we have a very famous name. His name is Imam Al-Khalil Ibn Ahmad. This man, genius. He came up with a lot of ideas, and he was the first one to invent dictionaries in human history. When you go any dictionary and you search for the word, he's the man who made it. Okay? So he came up with the great idea, this فعل. He said, this is the standard. Any word in Arabic, I will use this فعل. This is the root. And from فعل, I will do فاعل, subject, the one who's doing the action. And then I will do مفعول, the one who being the action done upon him. Okay? I will say then فعال, someone doing too much. Okay? Then اسم مكان متحف مفعل. Okay? And he said many words will follow certain rules. So درس, for example, درس فاعل. فاعل دارس, the one who study. مفعول مدروس. What you study, like we study Arabic. So actually Arabic course is the madrus that we study. If we study math, then math will be madrus. فعال دراس, someone study too much. Every day you talk Arabic, inside you read a book. This is دراس, مفعل مدرس. مدرسة. This is where اسم مكان. مدرسة is a place where we go to study. And then, so he made rules. Okay? Before him, Arab was just talking. So he went, listen. And he made patterns and forms that we can use to apply for many words.
This is what they teach you when you want to learn.
This is what called sarf. This ilm, this knowledge, as-sarf. Okay. Yes. What's your question?
Like when you're learning grammar, they teach you this.
Yes, but this is not nahu. This is sarf.
Sorry.
Nahu is what nahu will tell you what tashkil, what the end letter will be. Babu or ba or babi.
Yeah.
So, and I say the babu is good. The babu, al-babu is small. Is صغير. الباب. فتحت, I open. الباب. Okay. دخلت, I enter. من, from. الباب. Okay. So the last letter of الباب will change according to the location of the word, position of the word, or kalima in the sentence.
When you put min al-babi.
Min al-babi, yes. Okay.
Min al-babi.
Sarf will tell you how the word will be, the structure. You say madras, like madrasa, daris, madrus, darasa. Say akala, akil, ma'kul, akala to eat. So akala, akil, ma'kul, akal, ma'kal. Daraba, hit. ضرب, ضارب, مضروب, ضراب, مضرب. علم, to learn. علم, عالم, معلوم, علام, معلم. Okay? So you can build on this. But again, this is advanced. Okay? So don't go. That's what I'm saying. Let's get this one. And then inshallah in future we will go through all of this. And this will be easy. Then this will be so easy. Because we already have, you know sarafa in Arabic mean to spend. We have no money to spend now. This is when we have the money. Then we can make sarf, we can spend as much as we can. But if we are faqir, what's faqir?
Poor.
Faqir. And غني?
Rich.
Rich. So فقير غني. Okay, so we need, this is poor, rich. In the Quran, Allah said also, fuqara. Faqir is one. Plural?
فقراء.
غني. أغنياء. فقد سمع الله قول الذين قالوا إن الله فقير ونحن أغنياء. They said Allah faqir, حاشا يستغفر الله, and we are rich, we are أغنياء. Okay? People in Oakville are what? Yeah? Inshallah, mashallah. فقراء. أغنياء. Yeah, Oakville considered a Ghani city or town compared to other places in Canada. Okay, but we have some fuqara in Oakville too, right? No town have all Aghniya, but Canada in general is no Aghniya. No, Misr and Pakistan, so it's like in Misr, 40% are fuqara. Below, United Nations have most of the Muslim world, even more. Okay, and Pakistan, I'm sure the same. India is the same, right? Okay. So Aghniya is like in the world. There's one. This is a general rule. 1990. 1990. So 1% Aghniya, very rich, very Aghniya, and 9%, okay, are serving the 1%.
What's middle class?
and then the 90% serving the 10%. This is fuqara. Go ahead, what?
What's middle class? Middle class.
The middle class.
Or what, average. Average.
The majority will be in the middle class in the 90, for sure, yeah. Because the 1% will own like billions of dollars, very rich, but 9% will have millions. Like, I mean, if you own your house in Canada, it's $1 million. You are not poor, right? You are not faqir. You have $1 million. Now we go to your country, this million will be. You will be Mihraja, you say Mihraja again?
Million.
Yeah, million there.
In our country, we will be 1% there.
Yeah.
If we take this.
So majority of the people are fuqara, okay? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name is Allah Al-Ghani. Al-Ghani. Al-Ghani also in Arabic means the one who doesn't need other people. So actually, human, no one is Ghani. Because even if you have money, what money is? Money.
We need to buy.
No, what is money in Arabic? Mal. Mal. And sometimes they say amwal. So this is money.
Sheikh, where does fulus come from? Fulus.
Money.
Is it Arabic?
Mal and amwal, like mal was the amwal is plural, jam. Okay? Amwal. إنما أموالكم, your money, وأولادكم فتنة. Allah said your money, أموالكم, yours, is fitna. Right? It's trial, tests for you. So the reason we said mal is what? That Al-Ghani huwa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But, and Allah has no need to anyone. Allah doesn't need anyone. Okay? Because the people in dunya, even if you are Ghani, which is not true, okay, we say this is like we say majazi, like a metaphor, is relatively Ghani. When you are hungry, I need the food from the farmer. I need the bill from the doctor. I need the engineer to build the house. I need, the Iron Smith to make the car. I need, okay? So even I have the money, I cannot eat gold. So I'm not Ghani. We need each other. Okay, and this is one of the meaning of the word as-samad. As-samad. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ. As-samad means self-sufficient. He doesn't need, but people needs him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay?
Sheikh Yaser, if we just translate mal as wealth.
Mal? Amwal?
Yeah, mal as wealth.
Yes. It's wealth also.
Yeah, but what about the cash, the money? Is the same as we can just talk with mal?
You have man with you? Do you have money with you?
No, I don't.
I will not take it, don't worry. So we can say, we have another word saying nuqud. Nuqud, yes, or naqd, cash. Cash. But when I ask you about nuqud, I ask about cash. Do you have nuqud with you? No. But when I ask you, do you have money? Meaning cash or at home or in the bank? Do you have money?
In Quran, it's mal. It doesn't say nuqud.
Fulus is related to this?
And flus also.
نقود بالتاء.
نقود.
نون.
I don't want to put too many words, but just man, let's.
Exactly.
Okay? I mean, you can put nuqud also. Nuqud, no problem.
Cash money.
Nuqud,
Cash money.
but mainly cash. But nuqud, you can use it.
شيخ نقود is جمع صح؟
Yes.
ناخذ
I don't want to put too many. Then
Yeah.
let's.
I
have a question.
Huh?
So in Arabic, is it just
high and low, there's no middle. When you talk in Arabic, is it just about?
We don't say in Arabic.
I mean in Arabic.
No, in Arabic.
Arabic.
In Arab.
Arab.
Arab, yes. You don't, can you pronounce Ain or no?
In, yeah.
Huh? Ain. Ain. Say Ali.
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 Someone is Ali. Anyone know Adil?
Ali.
Adil.
Ali.
Adil. Okay, good. So in Arabic, mashallah.
Is it just
In English they say Arabic because they have no ain. But alhamdulillah we are ghani, we are rich, we ghani, we have ain in our tongue, in our lisan. We are ghani, aghniya, because we have ain in our lisan. Huh?
so? Is it just up and high and low
And I'm begin to practice. In Arabic say na.
in Arabic?
Yeah.
Is it just high and low, like meaning that it's either you are up there or you are down there? There's no moderation because we're talking about rich and we're talking about poor.
What about in between?
There's no in between.
It's the levels. There is levels in ghina. There is levels and faqr. There is levels.
Yeah, but when you're talking here, we're just talking about something either you're poor, or you're big, you're small, you're
No, no.
rich, you're poor. We don't talk something moderation.
No, there is I mean nobody is ghani. Ghani is relative. Faqir is relative. Like faqir in Canada, we have food bank, right? How the people take the food? They come with their cars. But back home in Africa, if someone come with a car and said I'm faqir, I will punch him. Right? Yes? So faqir in Canada is different from faqir in Africa. Right? So yes, I don't mean absolute ghani or absolute faqir. There is levels. Okay?
That's why you say it's 1% only.
Yeah, you will see.
Yeah.
And even the 90%,
But,
people,
so what's the name of the middle class? They don't have a name other than the fakir and
there is no name. There is no. Even in English, say middle class. They don't say you have rich, poor. What word in English to know that you are in the middle?
It's the middle class.
You say middle class.
But
That's not a word related to rich or poor. It's a middle class.
So what I'm saying is there a word in Arabic meaning middle class?
He's asking.
What's the word?
We say
So if I don't want people to think that I'm rich or I'm poor, what can I tell them if
I am faqir to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say I'm faqir to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And faqir to Allah. I am ghani billah. This is what you should say. If someone asks you, say I'm faqir. Because we all need to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? But we are a middle class. Okay? But if you want to use the middle class, we say because the word الدخل mean income. From دخل to mean what? Enter. This is what enter your account. The money that goes to your account, this is دخل. The money that goes to your income is دخل. But we don't want to use alif lam. So we call this دخل. Okay? دخل. Okay, so and levels we have and we have so عالي say عالية متوسطة
متوسط يعني.
قليلة. Okay. So this is high. This is middle. This is low. Okay. So you say high income عالية الدخل. middle income متوسطة الدخل. low income قليلة الدخل.
If you could just please
Okay,
kindly.
but this is if you want someone in Arabic ask you what class you are in the society, you say متوسط دخل. I am in the or class. You can say also class. Class is
درجة.
طبقة. طبقة is class. Okay. طبقة. لا تركبون طبقا عن طبق القرآن طبق level so class or level طبقة or level so we are middle class or high class or low class so طبقة عالية طبقة متوسطة أو طبقة قليلة أو متدنية طبقة they don't use قليلة توصل الدخل قليل الدخل sometimes lower طبقة دنيا this دنيا the proper word we say الطبقة الدنيا because دنيا is low so the lower class is دنيا. You have a question? Yes, you're asking something. No?
I was just curious about if you could kindly just put also the account so we can better manage all the words in a row.
I didn't get what you said.
Account. Well, we can say account in Arabic.
Count?
Account.
Bank account.
Yes.
Okay. You want to put the bank account?
Yes, in yours it will be more like audible to learn.
No, account. Okay, we can write account too. You see, account. This is حساب.
Just one of the numbers.
حساب is your account. In your bank, this is حساب. This is your account. And sometimes we use it for math. Math is حساب because you use math حساب too. Okay, so you can have high account, middle account, low account. You can relate them to your bank too.
My hisab is low.
But you can have, and this is a problem. Even if you some people in low class, but they have money. You know what I mean? So the wealth has nothing to do with the class. There's high class and could be poor. He's from aristocratic family, like high class, but poor. They became poor. So you can be high class but poor, and at the same time you can from low class and have someone in low class and dealing with drugs. So he has money. Right? Anyhow, so this is overkill for me. I like this. Think this way. Don't push me this way.
Sheikh, we use this one every day too.
Hisab is good.
Yeah,
because Hisab in the Quran too. سورة الإسراء وجعلنا الليل والنهار آيتين فمحونا آية الليل وجعلنا آية النهار مبصرا لتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب. And we made the sun and moon so you learn, counting. حساب. counting. counting or accounting. Yes. حساب is counting too. لتعلموا عدد السنين.
Sheikh, I asked one question
Yes.
before.
Yes, we'll go to it. Yes. Your question in the message, yes.
Yeah, so basically I was trying to see the translation. Now I want to see a translation of the word good. So I see ahsan, I see tayyib, I see jayyid.
This
now
is good. This is good question.
Put the right word?
Good question. Okay, so are we okay with this?
Yeah.
Done?
Yes, done.
So I will take the difficult stuff here.
Just a second. Just a second.
High class. كلكم لآدم. We all from Adam.
Sheikh,
You know what?
wait. It's
That's okay. I just wanted to take a picture before you read. It's that's okay.
in the video.
You're writing? Okay. Well, I will write them for you after.
No.
Okay. We all from Adam, and Adam from Turab. Dust. Clay is wet,
Wait.
like soil.
That's right.
I don't know how to translate Turab in English.
Mud, clay. Mud or clay.
Soil?
No, mud is the thing they make the thing.
Maybe dust, I guess, dust.
Soil,
Soil.
Yeah, it's not gonna give a...
earth, dust. Clay, when it's wet and you mix it with water and it becomes solid and you can form it. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam from turab, dust, soil, dry soil, and min ma'. What is ma'? We all know ma', right? Okay? And mix ma' and turab will make clay. Silsal. This is the silsal, clay. So ma' to turab. Everybody knows ma', right? Salman, you know ma'? Water. This is the most important word you need to know. Water and turab, soil, dust. Okay? Okay. Before we move forward, everybody, are we clear with the صوت درس غرفة room ها صغيرة طول كبيرة ذكر أنثى. You don't have to. For me, ذكر and أنثى more important. ذكر and أنثى. You are ذكر and your wife.
Mostly they use ذكر
is أنثى. Yes. You are ذكر and your wife is أنثى. Don't mix, huh?
Yeah.
And your son is ذكر and your daughter. Your father is, and your mother, your uncle, and your aunt. Okay? Bab? Okay? لوح?
board.
Or لوحة? This is لوحة. You know the tablet?
Yeah.
Can be لوحة too. متحف? Museum? This is not important museum for me now, but فقير and غني is important. فقراء and أغنياء is important. Okay? مال وأموال, money. Okay? نقود, cash. حساب, important. حساب. You do حساب, your bank حساب. Your حساب in the bank, positive or negative, plus or minus. You know. Your حساب is very important to be positive. Okay, and it's good practice to pay your حساب all the time to people. Yes. Okay. And يوم القيامة يوم الحساب. حساب. Allah will ask us. This is حساب. I give you what you did with what I give you. This is حساب. Okay. ماء, water, turab, soil. Okay. So after we die, they put us in turab, and we go back to our body will go back to what? To turab. We came from, and we go back to turab. Okay. So why you are arrogant? You are turab. You know? Subhanallah, you know, people have to be humble because you are turab. Any king, any too much, and then when he dies, where do we put him? In turab. Even if we don't put him in turab, he will dissolve, right, and become turab. Okay?
It says يقول يا ليتني كنت ترابا.
Yes, يوم القيامة. Yes. Okay. So Farid has a question. Has no question. Has سؤال. ما شاء الله. Okay. Farid has سؤال. Yes. And what time now? It's 10:14. We still have 10 minutes, and then we go for wudu. Okay. Your سؤال is for good and what? Bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many words like.
Yeah. In Arabic is what? Huh?
كثير كلمة.
Like what? Give me.
Like جيد.
جيد.
أحسن.
أحسن.
طيب.
طيب.
Okay, I can know only these. I know only these. خير. So when I use what?
Okay.
طيب is clean.
So every one of them say أحسن, say حسن. حسن. Okay. So جيد, حسن, طيب, خير. Same in English. Good, excellent, amazing, you know, beautiful, bad, horrible, miserable. You know what I mean? It's same. Like I mean, there is, and each one of them will represent something. Okay, so when we talk, like even in our modern Arabic, okay, we say كيف حالك. By the way, in Malta, you know Malta? It's an island, south of Europe and north of Africa. And Arab used to live there for a long time. So the Maltese language is a mix between Arabic and Italian. So how are you in Maltese? كيف أنت? كيف أنت? So they say good. What they say? طيب. So in Maltese, you see any Maltese person say كيف أنت? He'll tell you طيب. كيف أنت طيب? Okay? So when you go in Egypt or Misr and you say or any كيف حالك? And you say الحمد لله. أنا كويس. Say كويس. Okay? I don't know what the كويس mean actually. Say كويس. Okay? I would say بخير. الحمد لله بخير. في أحسن حال. Okay? So all these answers are accepted. But actually there is a different meaning. Like if in the best you say أحسن. Because حسن is the best. And this is why we say ولله الأسماء الحسنى. We don't say Allah has the طيب name or جيد names. Say Allah has الحسنى اسماء. Even in English say beautiful name, right? But beautiful Arabic say جميل. Okay? You say الحسنى. الحسنى is absolute beauty. So we say حسن is okay. Actually the word good and جيد could be from the same root. Good could be from جيد. Okay? Jada, to be generous. The root is jada, al-jud, al-karam, generosity. So when you say جيد, as if I am in a generous state. I was being like someone was generous to me, so I have enough. Okay? But people will use it. Actually, nobody in Arab country will use say جيد. I say حسن. Alhamdulillah أحسن. Say طيب. Can say طيب. Can say خير. Okay. وقيل الذين اتقوا ماذا أنزل ربكم قالوا خيرا. And I like to use this word because it's a سؤال in the Quran. When you're asked about what Allah revealed to you, could be the Quran or the conditions. How is your situation? Your conditions. Anything happened to you, happened by the command of whom? By the order of? So anything comes from Allah is خير. وقيل الذين اتقوا, those who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ماذا أنزل ربكم, what Allah brought down to you, you say خيرا. Okay?
If somebody asks how is your day and I want to say my day was good, so what is the best word? Is it خير?
خير. Say خير. And many Arab countries they say just خير, the word خير. Okay? Like everything I have is خير. Okay? But of course you say alhamdulillah. And this is why خير come alhamdulillah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? I don't know why it could be Turkish or Farsi too, or maybe Arabic too, I don't know, I have to check. Okay?
But normally this quiz is being used in Egypt, right?
Yeah, in Egypt too, they say
it's very
twice.
common, right?
Yeah, very, very common. I don't know if they have it in Arabic. I was going to show you today, but it's too late. I made an Excel sheet. You know Excel? Everybody knows Excel?
Yeah.
You have tabs at the bottom. So I make alif, ba, ta, ta, jim, ha, ba, all the way to ya. Then I wrote the root, the name. So every word that we learn, every kalima we learn in our dars. When we come to this ghurfa, through this bab, and this ghurfa is صغيرة, you know, and because we don't need to hear the salt of the sheikh giving the dars in the ghurfa kabira, we sit in the ghurfa صغيرة, right? Now we talk Arabic, right? You see? And the ghurfa صغيرة, and because alhamdulillah we all dhakar, no untha with us, which is a problem, mushkila, we have to solve. Inshallah, this is your wajib when you go al-bayt. You need to teach and give dars to your zawj or untha and your children. Okay? Maybe you buy a lawha in the bayt and you start to teach them. And I'm sure you are ghani enough to have money, to have mal, to buy the lawha, and don't pretend you are faqir, because I know you are not, mashallah. You know what I mean? We have to do this. Subhanallah, I made it today. Okay, so and if you don't have money, don't have mal, go check your hisab in the bank, and you know, and think about.
We are all ghani because we have good health.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay.
Today one guy I know, he passed away this morning. He had cancer. He was like 50. He died from Afghanistan. Yeah. Last week my mother died.
Allah give her rahmah.
Almost every day we
I mean this
hear somebody dying.
This is life. We came from Turab and we go back to Turab. This is a cycle. Okay? اتفقنا؟ Any other سؤال؟ Okay. جزاكم الله خير.